Here with John Snaza, Thurston County Sheriff. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about what started off as a missing persons case earlier this week. 16-year-old boy from Olympia. Can you walk us through the early stages and kind of what the sheriff's office had to do there?
Absolutely. About 5:30, we received a report of an abandoned vehicle at the 16,100 block of Tilley Road, and it was reported that keys were in the ignition and the driver's side door was open. We had deputies respond to the area, do a vehicle registration check, and we learned that calling the registered owner said that his son was supposed to be at football practice. So at that time, there was no juvenile around the vehicle, so we conducted a search via using Washington State Patrol aviation unit, who conducted a search of the area, and then we also used our canine to check around the vehicle as well to see if we could pick up a scent of an individual leaving that area. During that whole time, we also received phone calls of a male walking north on Tilley Road towards Miller-Sylvania State Park. We had about 5 or 6 reports, and one individual even said that he had spoke to the male individual who said that he was fine. So at that time, when we realized that we could not locate the individual, we had deputies sit on the vehicle until detectives could respond to the scene on the 1st of September, which is Thursday. At that time, we had detectives out on the scene, and we were able at that time to reach out to the FBI for their assistance, Olympia Police Department for their assistance, Washington State Parks for their assistance. Obviously, we were able to contact Search and Rescue, where they brought about 30 volunteers to assist in the search with bloodhounds. We continued to search for the individual the entire day. We had detectives and FBI respond to the registered owner's address to talk to the family members, and during that time we were contacted by Pierce County Sheriff's Office for other investigations and interests, but we were fortunate enough to locate our missing person later that evening. He showed up around the 13,000 block of Tilley Road later on Thursday evening, the 1st of September. Yeah.
And you mentioned Pierce County contacting you. The Pierce County Sheriff Department announced this morning that 2 16-year-old boys had been arrested in the murder of a man in his 50s. They didn't specifically say it was our previously missing Olympia boy Gabriel Davies, but Davies was booked into the Pierce County juvenile detention last night. Are you able to confirm whether those two are connected, or confirm that it was Gabriel who was arrested, or do you rather leave that to Pierce County?
Well, I'm not going to comment on any of that because that's an investigation that Pierce County is conducting, and I would refer all questions about that investigation to Pierce County.
Okay. FBI's involvement, was that anything to do with the theory that the missing person could be somehow related to the 2 other missing teens that have vanished in the past few years?
The FBI involvement is because of the relationships that we've established with the FBI and along with the Olympia Police Department and the Washington State Parks and Washington State Patrol, because we're all concerned about missing juveniles or even missing persons. So we do take it very seriously, and all the resources that we can utilize or that we're available to, we're going to utilize. And so that's why they got involved with us.
Does the Sheriff's Office, the Thurston County Sheriff's Office, have any ongoing role in the investigation?
At this time, we're assisting Pierce County with anything that they are asking us to assist them with. Obviously, we're making ourselves available to all agencies that need assistance in investigations, but with Pierce County, yes, we are assisting them when needed.
Could you elaborate a little more just on the resources, and you've already spoken a little bit about it, but the resources the Sheriff's Office threw at the initial search, because I know you guys led the search almost 2 full days. Was that a lot of your personnel, mostly volunteers, or?
Well, what I would say about the resources that were utilized is obviously all law enforcement agencies were advised or provided description of the missing person. And then we were able to search for a missing person in the areas that we believe that he might have gone or was last seen. And so we did grid searches. So it involved probably about 60 to 70 law enforcement and volunteers looking for this individual. And the best part is that he was located. So and the family was definitely very grateful for that.
Early on, the sheriff's office released that a cell phone had been collected, destroyed at the scene. Does Pierce County have that phone, and do you know if anything can be recovered off of it?
I wouldn't be able to comment on any of that just because it's an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
When Gabriel got home, did he just show up at the house? Was he brought back to the house by a friend, or how did he all of a sudden become just back in the picture?
Gabriel, our missing person, he showed up at an address, and law enforcement was contacted, and we had detectives go out and speak with him, and we were able to take him home to his family. So it was they were definitely very grateful for us returning Jacob home or Gabriel home safely. So definitely appreciated of that.
Was he with a friend or family when he got back, or was he by himself?
When he was located by himself, and he had contacted the homeowner, and the homeowner immediately called 911.
Did he walk there or drive?
Well, according to the statements, he walked there. So he explained that he was out wandering around for the last 24 hours.
How far away was the place where he showed up and the place where he was reported missing? How far away are those 2 points?
I would say maybe a mile.
Any further investigation by the Thurston County Sheriff's Office of any crimes related to either the disappearance or the Pierce County murder?
No, where it is that we were investigating a missing person, and he's been located, and we're assisting Pierson County in whatever investigations that they're looking at assistance in, and so we'll assist them.
Anything further you'd like to say related to either case?
No, thank you for your time, and I'm just glad that we were able to locate Gabriel safely and return him home to his parents.
Thank you for your time, John.
Thank you.